Hello, welcome back to the channel. Surprise, surprise, got a Casio for you. And this one is an amazing deal. This is the DW-291H. And this one's been around for a while, but it is so cool looking. And it could very well be the best EDC watch under $30 that you can find. Let's get started. And we're going to start by looking at Casio.com real quick and confirm some of the features. Full disclosure, we're at $42.95 MSRP, but you can, like I said, find it online for under $30 currently. I did. But even at $42.95, this is still an amazing value of a watch, at least from the specs. No solar here, but we are getting a 10-year battery, so that's a huge piece for me. A 10-year battery built into this watch, 200-meter water resistance, an amazing timekeeping feature for travel. You've got multiple cities at the timekeeping screen. So many cool things chalked into this thing. A 50-millimeter package, but still a lightweight watch. 63 grams built into a large package due to that resin casing. This reminds me a lot of a G-Shock, folks. Mineral glass? Are you kidding me? Let me zoom in on that. I'm getting a mineral crystal. And we talked about them multiple times. We have 4 cities at the front timekeeping screen. World time, you have 48 cities, 31 time zones, daylight savings time, home city swapping for travel. Chock full of features, great stopwatch, timer. You have 5 alarms, daily or single occurring. LED can be changed. You can extend the time. I love that feature in this module. So that gives you an idea of what drew me to this watch. Now let's go ahead and slip it out of the box and see if it lives up to our expectations. Popping open our typical Casio presentation, we see that beautiful silver bezel shining through the plastic. And we have our plastic retail stand and green flag calling out that 10-year battery life. So cool. Wish it had tough solar, but I'll take a 10-year battery if I can't get solar powered. We do have a lithium CR 2025 battery. Should be pretty easy to find every 10 years or so. And we're also seeing some very large buttons. The controls are very protruded there. Get that plastic off of our mineral crystal. At this price point, very pleased to see mineral crystal in this watch. This is starting to remind me of a G-Shock, folks. Is this like a G-Shock Junior? Is it a B-Shock? I don't know. What would you call this? It looks very rugged. Got our resin band, resin case. Let's finish up our unboxing by pulling out the manual. Very pleased to see paperwork with this watch. Module 3484. Casio manuals are always to the point, easy to read, very informative. Typical 1-year warranty from Casio as well. And that's everything in the box. And go for our dismount. And this is a very light watch. Unboxing complete. Great first impression. What do you think? I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing so far. Let's open up our watch band, and we do not have a stainless steel buckle, but we do have a stainless steel case back, and that is held in place by 4 Phillips head screws. Module 3484, confirmed model number, and of course our 20-bar water resistance. This strap definitely reminds me of a G-Shock with that contour ergonomic curving at the lugs. Definitely going to be a side sleeper though because of that. Give you a closer look at that watch face. You got some easy to read information there. Day and date in the upper dial. You got 2 graphical dials there. And then your main timekeeping one. Your mineral crystal is not recessed in any way, unfortunately. Almost looks like it's higher than our bezel, but again, at this price point, I'm not going to get too upset. Scrolling through, you have your world time. You have your alarm, 5 alarms. You have your countdown timer, stopwatch, and then you're back to your home screen. You have 4 times cities in that home screen. You have T1, T2, and T3, and T4 that you can set to any cities you want and toggle between them accordingly. So very cool. Pretty straightforward stuff, but lots going on here. Got that silver faceplate with the screws. Can't see our backlight, but we'll get everything set up here in just a second. Getting our bearing here. Do you have audible alerts there letting you know what window you're at? Huge buttons, very easy to control. A lot of character to this watch. What do you think? Let's get a quick closer look at those two graphic dials. You have the horizontal 10-second increment graphic and also the small round dial at the upper right hand corner simulating analog time. You have your hour, minute, and seconds hands. Very faint, hard to read, but like the effort and the attempt at the details. Go ahead and hold up our A button, our upper left hand button, to put us into adjustment mode, and we will scroll through and establish our home city time and get this watch set up real quick. And there are 31 cities built in, so we will scroll through and find the closest home city to where we're located and proceed accordingly. Then we just bounce through the different settings to dial in our time. We also have the option to scroll between 12 and 24-hour mode. Of course, we'll get the year, the date set up. And let's show you the all-important backlight duration time. You can toggle between 1.5 or 3 seconds. We always select 3 seconds. And that's it. You are in, your home time is now set. And from the home screen, the great thing about this watch is you can scroll through. You have T2, we have New York City, T3 is London, and T4 is Paris. You can scroll through those different cities and or assign whichever cities you want to be in there, those 4 T slots. So very cool for travel mode, and a good looking display. Pretty practical, intuitive time setting. Let's see if we can capture our backlighting, our LED backlight on this. And very easy to read. Glad we were able to enhance or prolong the time to 3-second mode. Plenty of time to grab the information off of our watch. Looks pretty good. Alright, just a quick side-by-side comparison to my G-Shock GW-6900, a watch I love very much. You can see the fonts, the actual time is a lot larger on our Casio, and look at the size of the buttons. Arguably a lot easier to control and a lot of character here. A lot going on with this watch. Definitely holding its own against our G-Shock here. Let's keep this going with our Pro Trek. This is my PRW-3510, and this is a large buttoned watch, so should be a pretty good comparison here. 2 different styles, but both watches look great. And what the heck, let's go ahead and get the Casio Tough Solar involved. We got the Tough Solar analog digital. Another super lightweight, great value watch here. A lot going on with that analog digital dial. And very large control buttons as well. So very good looking comparisons here with these watches. And finally, let's go ahead and get our Casio GW-291H on. And it is so comfortable. Very good looking watch. And I don't know, I've heard folks say they think these are ugly or they're trying to be a G-Shock or whatever, but I just think this looks awesome. And it's a great everyday set it and forget it watch. You can travel with it, you can work with it. It's got a lot going on, real easy to control from the wrist. This watch looks amazing and I'm loving it. And we're back, and through the magic of YouTube, I have a quick update for you. It is a few days later since I unboxed and took a first look at this watch, and wanted to report back that I did manage to bang this watch around a little bit and crack/scratch the mineral glass somewhat. Wish it was more recessed, but maybe the only shortcoming I can find in this watch. I still love it. I'm still going to wear the heck out of it, but wanted to give you that update. Also wanted to give you a quick sample of what the alarm sounds like. If you've heard Casio alarms, you're pretty familiar with them, but I still want to make this a complete first look for you. And we'll just do the countdown timer to 2 seconds. And give you a sample there. There you have it. Another feature I did sort of stumble upon, if you hold down the mode button for a few seconds, you will mute the button signal, and just holding it back down will unmute it with a long press. And then lastly, I wanted to show you something at the home screen I thought was really cool. Again, we've got the 4 cities at our home screen, and you can scroll through them with the lower right hand button. If you hold that down, do a long press, it will put it into scroll feature, and it will scroll through all 4 cities every 2 seconds. It'll scroll city to city, giving you the time in each. So pretty cool stuff from a very neat watch. And for the money, I think this is arguably one of the best value watches out there. Definitely one of the best I've ever seen for under $30. It's up there with the Casio Royale. As far as a bang for the buck, everyday carry watch, this one's hard to pass up, and for the money, the DW-291H. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts. That's all I got for this one, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Please check back real soon for more content. Until then, I'll see you next time.